Aston Villa are closing in on West Ham's Lucas Paquetá, with negotiations advancing for a loan deal with a mandatory £50 million buyout. The Brazilian, drawn to Unai Emery's ambitious project, is set to become one of Villa's highest-paid players. West Ham, reluctant to lose their midfield dynamo, are eyeing Arsenal's Fábio Vieira as a replacement. Paquetá's 43 appearances, 8 goals, and 7 assists last season make him a transformative addition for Villa's European push, with Emery's track record of reviving talents adding optimism to the deal. Nicolas Jackson's move to Bayern Munich has spiraled into chaos. Initially set as a €15 million loan with a €65 million buy option, Jackson passed his medical and was poised for a Munich presentation. Chelsea's Liam Delap suffered a hamstring injury against Fulham, sidelining him for 6-8 weeks, leaving Pedro Neto as their only striker. Chelsea abruptly blocked the loan, demanding a permanent €65 million transfer instead. Bayern's sporting director Max Eberl confirmed Jackson must return to London, but the 24-year-old and his agent, Diomande Camara, remain in Munich, resisting the recall. Jackson's 30 Premier League games last season produced 10 goals and 5 assists, though his finishing lags behind his XG. Bayern see him as a versatile, high-energy complement to Harry Kane, but with Vincent Kompany's system needing a forward after failed talks for Nick Woltemade, Bayern have less than 24 hours to secure a permanent deal or pivot to another target. Chelsea, meanwhile, are targeting Braga's Roger Fernandes, whose €40 million buyout clause could address their striker crisis before the deadline. Chelsea's pursuit of Barcelona's Fermín López has ignited a transfer drama. The Blues offered €40 million for the 22-year-old midfielder, but Barcelona, under Hansi Flick, rejected it, viewing López as central to their project. Financial pressures, however, could force a sale, with sources suggesting €60, €65 million as a realistic price, though some claim €90 million. López, with 48 appearances, 8 goals, and 10 assists last season, met with Flick but hasn't committed to staying. Chelsea, having sold Christopher Nkunku to Milan and signed Alejandro Garnacho, see López as the ideal playmaker for Enzo Maresca's system, offering a starting role and a significant wage increase. With the window closing, López's decision will determine whether Barcelona hold firm or cash in. Chelsea have also secured Brighton's Facundo Buonanotte on a season-long loan, with no buyout option but a January review clause. The 20-year-old Argentine, a priority for Maresca, passed his medical and joins as a creative number 10 or right winger. His 6 goals and 3 assists on loan at Leicester last season showcase his dribbling and ability to create in tight spaces, akin to Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea cover his salary, with performance bonuses and a future resale percentage included. The deal strengthens Chelsea's attack, compensating for their striker shortage. Tottenham are on the verge of signing Manchester City's Manuel Akanji for £15 million. The Swiss defender, absent from Pep Guardiola's plans and omitted from recent squads, is open to the move. Tottenham have outpaced Galatasaray, who agreed on a fee but failed to secure Akanji's consent, and Milan, who are negotiating personal terms. Crystal Palace also linger, but Spurs are closest to finalizing the deal before the midnight deadline. Akanji's 40 appearances and treble-winning experience make him a vital addition to bolster Tottenham's defense under Thomas Frank. Milan, reacting to stalled Akanji talks, have shifted focus to Liverpool's Joe Gomez. The Rossoneri are exploring a loan with a buyout option, as Gomez, not a regular in Arne Slot's plans, seeks consistent minutes before Euro 2026. His versatility as a centre-back or right-back suits Allegri's system. Milan are also pursuing Marseille's Adrien Rabiot for €15 million, offering a 3-year €5-6 million per season contract. Rabiot's prior stint under Allegri at Juventus and his midfield versatility make him a prime target to stabilize. Milan's squad alongside Fikayo Tomori. Manchester United's Rasmus Højlund is heading to Napoli on a season-long loan for €5.2 million, with a mandatory €38 million buyout if Napoli qualify for the Champions League. Lukaku's injury forced Napoli to act, and Højlund, after an inconsistent season, gets a chance to lead their attack. The move signals United's faith in Yasser Esprilla and Erling Haaland, while Højlund aims to revive his career in Serie A. Wolverhampton have signed Genk's Tolu Arokodare for €27 million, a major coup. The 24-year-old Nigerian, with 23 goals and 7 assists in 45 games last season, won Belgium's Ebony Shoe as the top African player. 198 centimeters, his physicality and aerial prowess add a new dimension to Wolves' attack, with bonuses and a 10% resale clause included. Manchester United are negotiating with Antwerp for goalkeeper Seny Lamens, targeting a €20, 25 million deal. Lamens, training separately to avoid injuries, rejected Galatasaray's higher offer, favoring United. As a backup, United have opened talks for Aston Villa's Emiliano Martínez. The 33-year-old Argentine could be sold if the Lamens deal collapses. With Villa open to offers in the window's final hours, Manchester City are set to sign PSG's Gianluigi Donnarumma for €30, 35 million, following Ederson's potential €12. 15 million move to Fenerbahce. Donnarumma, sidelined by Luis Enrique. For Lucas Chevalier, has agreed terms with City, whose interest in a ball-playing goalkeeper aligns with the 26-year-old's physical and technical attributes. Ederson's agent Jorge Mendes is pushing for a compromise as City refused to sell their treble-winning keeper cheaply despite his contract expiring in 2026. Donnarumma's arrival could trigger a goalkeeping domino effect across Europe. Antony's transfer to Real Betis has collapsed in dramatic fashion. United agreed to a loan with a €25 million mandatory buyout, and the Brazilian passed his medical in Seville. But Betis withdrew, unable to cover his salary or United's unpaid Ajax debts. United, led by Ineos, refused concessions, leaving Antony stranded, out of Ruben Amorim's plans and without a new club. With less than 24 hours left, Betis are seeking alternatives, while Antony's future at United looks bleak, exposing deeper financial and contractual issues. Fulham have agreed a €42 million deal with Shakhtar Donetsk for 22-year-old winger Kevin, including bonuses. The Europa League standout, with 4 goals and 2 assists in 3 qualifiers, is a priority for Marco Silva. Kevin has agreed personal terms, with a medical pending. Shakhtar, initially demanding €50 million, settled after negotiations, marking a record transfer for Fulham's attacking ambitions. Chelsea's signings, Jackson's Bayern drama, Tottenham's Akanji pursuit, dual Manchester goalkeeper moves, and Antony's limbo define a frenetic window. Liverpool's ongoing talks for Crystal Palace's Marc Guehi and Arsenal's loan-to-buy deal for Bayer Leverkusen's Piero Hincapié add defensive intrigue, while Wolves' Tolu Arokadare and Milan's pursuits of Gomez and Rabiot signal tactical shifts. Who will rise and who will falter? Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more transfer madness.